The Trump administration's Middle East peace plan, officially unveiled at a workshop in Bahrain, has been slammed for allegedly trying to bribe the Palestinians into giving up certain political ambitions. It offers them $50 billion worth of investment in exchange for some key concessions. RT's Murid Gaziev explains now why Palestine has already rejected what Trump's billed as the deal of the century.
Is Trump not generous? Is he not fair and merciful? Who else would offer Palestinians such generous conditions, such great perks and amazing bonuses that someone else is presumably going to pay for? They don't call it the deal of the century for nothing, you know. And just as with all great deals, it's totally secret.
Political side and the economic side are two very robust efforts. Our thought was that it was better to put the economic plan first.
It makes sense. When you're offered a job, anyone would first want to know how much you get paid rather than what the job is. And this pays great. $50 billion in investment, though they have no idea where that's going to come from. 1 million jobs in what's left of Palestine. Unemployment slashed to shreds. And still, the Palestinians are unhappy.
First, lift the siege of Gaza, stop the Israeli theft of our land, resources and funds. Give us our freedom of movement and control over our borders, airspace, territorial waters, etc. Then watch us build a vibrant, prosperous economy as a free and sovereign people.
The plan, or, well, the pay, will be discussed in Bahrain this week, and the Palestinians aren't going, and neither are the Israelis, which isn't great considering that this is the Palestinian-Israeli peace deal.
We're not going to attend this workshop. The economic situation should not be discussed before the political one. As long as there is no political solution, we will not deal with any economic solution.
What the Palestinians need to understand is that you gain some and you lose some. In this case, you apparently lose most of your country, but they'll make the Gaza coast really nice. 40 kilometers of pristine beaches, millions of tourists with great Palestinian cuisine. Oh yeah, about the losing half your country part.
Under certain circumstances, I think Israel has the right to retain some, but unlikely all, of the West Bank.
I get why people think this is going to be a deal that only the Israelis could love. I understand the perception of that. I hope everyone will just give the space to listen and let it settle in a little bit.
Yeah, I forgot to mention, drafts of the plan have leaked, and according to them, Palestinians will be forced to give up 60% of the West Bank. It'll be forbidden for Palestinians to have an army, and they'll have to pay Israel for protection forever. And if they refuse to go along, the US will sanction them to kingdom come. Also, they still have no idea who pays for all of this. If it's private investors, the Palestinians will then have to pay them back, presumably. If so, in effect, the Palestinians are being asked to, told to give up most of their country in exchange for a loan. Deal of the century, more like deal of the millennium, if you go by how absolutely one-sided and absurd it apparently is.
Well, this is not it does not show that the U.S. is playing the role of a fair, balanced mediator between the Palestinians and the Israelis. Basically, we have heard from Mr. Kushner that the Palestinians are not capable of ruling themselves. This vision violates international resolutions and international law and denies the Palestinians their basic rights, and in fact makes it almost impossible, or next to impossible. That means that Israel would be allowed to continue to control the resources of the Palestinians in the West Bank and East Jerusalem, and that means that it is no longer possible to have a sovereign, viable Palestinian state.